Hi, this is Johnny from eCigClick.co.uk and today I'm going to be reviewing Green Smoke. For anyone out there that's not heard of Green Smoke, they're probably one of the biggest e-cig brands in the US. I'm one of the first to make it over to the UK. The starter kit that I'll be reviewing today is actually quite simply called the Green Smoke Starter Kit, and it cost me £62.95 with the use of a 10% discount code. Okay, let's get stuck in and see what's in the box. In the box you're going to find one Green Smoke manual, tips on usage, Green Smoke membership card, wall adapter with USB port, USB charger, a pack of 5 Green Smoke cartomizers where you get to choose the flavour and the nicotine strength, 2 batteries, 1 short and 1 long, and the USB cigarette. Okay, onto the e-cig and the battery. Green Smoke have gone down the cig lookalike route and have done a pretty good job of it as well. The raised rings on the battery, they've got a speckled finish on the cartomizer that mimics the filter on a cigarette. And overall, the attention to detail is great and the build quality is fantastic. 2 batteries supplied are different sizes, quite obviously. Both perform very well in terms of vaping time. The smaller battery is about a centimetre bigger than a normal cigarette, but it is thicker. I use this alongside an e-cig from Jack Vapor when I'm on a night out, and touch wood have not yet had any issues and not had to do that dreaded walk to the spa for a 10-pack of Marlboro Light to see me through the night. The battery can be charged either through the mains adapter or using the USB charger. The kit also comes with a USB cigarette. These basically allow you to vape using a battery that's connected to a wire that plugs into a USB port on your computer. So as long as your computer's on, you're good to go. The battery on this does not run out. Now this is a great addition because it allows you to charge your other batteries without losing any vaping time. So far so good, but I bet you can't wait to see how this vapes. So let's take a look at that right now. All Green Smoke cartomizers come with a best before date on the pack, which is quite handy. Gives you an indication of when you need to use your cartomizers by. But be warned, this is the best before date whilst they're still in the blister pack. Once you've taken them out of the blister pack, it is recommended that they're used within a couple of weeks. There are 7 flavours available. There's 3 tobacco flavours. There's menthol, mocha, smooth chocolate, as well as vanilla. The majority of these also come in 5 different nicotine strengths. There's 0, ultralight, which is 0.6%, light, which is 1.2%, full, which is 1.8%, and there's also strong, which is a 2.4% strength. For the price of the cartomizers, yep, not the cheapest, not the most expensive. If you're just looking at one pack, you're going to be looking at £8.99. As with most brands, the more packs that you buy, the cheaper they get. The best deals that Green Smoke have, they work out about £7.75 per pack, and there is also, I think, a 5% discount which you can take off that as well. The good thing is that so far I've found that the cartomizers have got a pretty good life on them. I've not actually done a count on them yet to see how many puffs I got out of them, although that does change for each person. But I will be doing that, and I'll post the results on eCigClick.co.uk. I will also post like an annotation or a little note onto this part of the video as well to let you know how much it was. So if that's already there, then you'll know what I've done. Overall, I've got no complaints whatsoever about the vapor volume and the flavour. In comparison to out of the box flavours from other e-cig brands, and I've got to say Green Smoke is up there with the best of them. It's a kind of rich flavour that's also got a smoothness to it, but it still provides a good throat hit. So definitely a good thumbs up from me. So on to the final thoughts. Green Smoke's definitely a good option for beginners if your budget allows it. It's also a good option for current vapers looking for an e-cig they can use when out and about. But if you want an e-cig with flexibility that allows you to use your own e-liquid, then this is not for you. So if we look at what it's got going for it and against it, we've got the flavour, which is fantastic. Vapor volume's really good. Build quality is great, and it comes with a USB cigarette that comes in handy. Against would be the starter kit price, which is quite high. There's no PCC, it's not compatible with any other kit, and you can't use your own e-liquid. So the main negative is the price, of course, but there is an offer on the Green Smoke website. It's called a Lovebirds kit. You don't have to love the person that you buy it with, but if you know somebody else that wants to give e-cigs a try, then once the discounts have been taken off, it works out I think about £49.50 each. So it's getting a little bit better. It's still not the cheapest, but it's definitely a lot better value. Now, don't get me wrong, there are cheaper starter kits out there, but none so far have given me such an easy no fuss way to get started vaping. This is mainly down to the Cartomizer flavours. For an out of the box ready to use starter kit, they are some of the best I've tried. After all, flavour is very important if you're going to stick with an e-cig. I know this from experience, as other kits I've tried could have easily put me off using e-cigs for good, and that's based on just flavour alone. Now, you may find yourself adding or moving on to performance e-cigs that have bigger batteries in the future, but at least with this you have a great starting point that gives you every chance of ditching the cigs for good, which ultimately is what we're all after. Overall score, I'd give Green Smoke a very good 8.5 out of 10. So if you think Green Smoke is a kit that'd interest you, then below this video there's a 10% discount code off your starter kit purchase, and for more reviews check out ecigclick.co.uk.